His wife was losing patience. His colleagues had stopped talking to him. Every small thing made him angry, frustrated, exhausted, and he knew it, but he couldn't stop. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt mentally drained every single day? Irritated for no reason, snapping at people you actually care about, and then later feeling guilty, but still not knowing how to change? If you've ever felt like this, if stress has slowly changed the way you think, the way you react, the way you live, then don't skip this video, because the man in this story was exactly where you are. His marriage was at risk, his peace was gone, and he was slowly becoming someone he didn't recognize, until one small habit changed everything, and it took only 5 minutes. Stay with me till the end. In a bustling city of Canada, there lived a 32-year-old man named Rashid. From the outside, his life looked fine. He worked as a project coordinator in a busy office. He had a small apartment, a car, and a wife who cared about him deeply. But every morning, Rashid woke up with the same feeling: pressure. The alarm would ring, and before opening his eyes, his mind would already start running. Deadlines, pending emails, client complaints, bills, arguments from yesterday. He would grab his phone immediately. Work messages, news, social media. Within 5 minutes, his heart would already be racing, and the day hadn't even started. At breakfast, his wife, Aisha, would try to talk. "Should we visit my parents this weekend?" Rashid wouldn't even look up. "Not now, I'm already stressed." Sometimes she would show him something funny. He would respond with, "I'm getting late." Conversations became shorter, then quieter, then rare. One morning, she said softly, "You're always here, but you're never really here." He didn't reply. He was already mentally at the office. In the office, Rashid wasn't a bad employee, but he was always tense. Small problems felt like disasters. If a colleague made a mistake, he snapped, "If you can't handle this, why are you even here?" People stopped asking him for help. Lunch breaks, he ate alone. Meetings, he expected the worst before they even started. Even when projects went well, he felt no relief, because his mind was always waiting for the next problem. One evening, he came home late and irritated. Aisha had prepared dinner. He barely touched it. "What happened?" she asked. "Everything is a mess. Clients are impossible. My team is useless. Nothing ever goes right." She stayed quiet for a moment. Then she said something that shook him. "I miss the man who used to laugh. Now every day feels like I'm living with someone who is already tired of life." That night, Rashid couldn't sleep. For the first time, he asked himself, "When did I become this negative?" The next morning, after another restless night, he woke up earlier than usual. Instead of checking his phone, he went outside for some air. Near his building, an older security guard was sitting calmly, sipping tea. Same chair, same smile every morning. Rashid had seen him for years, but never noticed him. That morning, he asked, "Why do you always look so peaceful? Don't you get stressed?" The old man smiled. "I do, but I don't start my day with stress." Rashid frowned. "What do you mean?" The old man lifted a small notebook from his pocket. "Every morning, before the world enters my mind, I write 3 good things from my life." Rashid almost laughed. "That's it?" The man nodded. "You train your mind every morning. Right now, you are training it to expect problems." Rashid decided to try. Day 1 felt strange. He wrote, "Slept for 6 hours. Tea tasted good. Wife waited for me last night." It felt forced, but he continued. Day 5, still no big change. Day 10, something small happened. At breakfast, Aisha spoke. For the first time in months, he actually listened. Day 14, at work, when a colleague made a mistake, he didn't react immediately. Instead of anger, he felt patience. Weeks passed. His mornings became quieter. No phone for the first few minutes, just writing, just breathing. At home, Aisha noticed first. "You seem calmer lately," she said. At work, people started approaching him again. One colleague even said, "You're much easier to talk to now." The job hadn't changed, the people hadn't changed, but Rashid had. One morning, Rashid woke up before the alarm, not with anxiety, with calm. He wrote in his notebook, "My wife smiling last night. My team finishing the project together. The feeling that I'm not fighting every day anymore." Later that morning, Aisha hugged him and said, "You came back." Rashid didn't get a new job. His problems didn't disappear, but he learned something powerful. Your life doesn't change when your circumstances change. Your life changes when your morning mindset changes. Because the first few minutes of your day decide how you see everything that follows. Tomorrow morning, before touching your phone, take 5 minutes. Write 3 small good things. Do it for 30 days. Because happiness is not found, it is practiced every morning.